It encompasses 6 semesters and therefore each semester will be worth 24 credits. Now these 24 credits are divided as mentioned within the core, the elective and the foundation sections. Within the core section, we have 2 classes, the core compulsory and the core elective. The core compulsory section deals with 2 papers, each worth 4 credits. That means the core compulsory for each semester will comprise of 8 credits. These papers over a duration of 6 semesters, that means a total of 12 papers, will contain all the content which is supposed to be non-negotiable. That means it is the basic knowledge requirement of a graduate pertaining to that program. Say for example, a student studying for a program of BSc Physics or say a program of BA with English. Then all the content which he is assumed or supposed to know at the end of the 3 years will be covered in the core compulsory papers. This is the basic minimum requirement of the program. So 12 papers, each worth 4 credits, will cover the core of the program. Next, we come to the core elective section. Here again, the student will be going through 2 papers of core elective. Now here, as you can see, you have 2 sections, CE1 and CE2. The student will have to choose 1 paper of each section, one of CE1 and the second from CE2. It cannot be that he chooses 2 out of the 4. That means he can ignore any one of the core elective section. This will not be allowed. So he can go in for CE1 or CE2 or CE2 and CE1, but both the papers cannot belong to CE1 or CE2. Core elective papers are those papers which will support the core compulsory. That means all these 4 papers pertain to the core program. For example, if the student is studying for BA with English, then all the 4 papers will comprise of English only. Or if it is physics or chemistry, then that will be the core domain for which these 4 papers will cover the content. Now here, say a student wants to major in Shakespeare, or if he wants to do something in say American literature, then there a choice can be given within CE1 or CE2 to pick any one paper. Now, after completing with the core section, we come to the elective section. The elective, again, as you can see, is divided into subject or interdisciplinary elective and the generic elective. First, we talk about the subject elective. If after studying 4 papers pertaining to his core program, the student further wishes to study another paper pertaining to the same domain, then he can do so within the subject elective. However, this paper will be worth 2 credits. Alternatively, if he wishes to diversify, for example, if a student of physics wishes to study something of statistics, or if a student of English wants to study something of accountancy, then in that case he can opt for an interdisciplinary paper, which again will be of 2 credits. So, in the subject or interdisciplinary section, the student has an option either to strengthen his core or to diversify into an interdisciplinary subject. The paper will have to be worth 2 credits. Now we come to the generic elective section. In this, all the content that will be covered is not at all discipline specific. That means all the papers that will be offered within the generic elective will be completely general in nature, but with the purpose of enhancing the employment quotient of the students. It may be vocational courses, it may be non-vocational courses. If they are vocational courses, they may be provided by the vocational training providers who have been certified by the Commissionerate of Employment and Training. There are several VTP centers all throughout the states, even in small towns, who run various types of courses which are approved and certified by the MHRD. And hence, they are completely authentic. They will conduct the course, assess the student at the end of the course, and give you the evaluation result. Therefore, there is no burden on the student or the institute. Further, as they are certified by the MHRD, hence most of these courses are free of cost. However, there are some courses which will come at some nominal fee, say courses provided by Gujarat Knowledge Society or courses provided by ILNFS, which is an agency involved with Gift City in Gandhinagar. They have also come forward with their own courses in the areas of people where they require employable graduates. Say, for example, GK has certain courses, say in Excel. Excel is very wide. It is not what is being taught in the basic MS Office package. It has a wide array of applications. So they can conduct courses in that, or they can conduct courses in soft skills for, say, frontline office. Similarly, they also have ILNFS also is planning to offer a course on statistics, say the R1 and R2 package, which are widely used in the industry and which will guarantee employment for students if they master the art of R1 and R2. Similarly, there are other courses which are in demand today, like information security or examining digital evidence. The agency have designed the courses. They have faculty to deliver the courses. All they will require is, say, a classroom and a minimum batch of students, say 25 or 30, whatever is feasible. Without the requisite number, it might not be possible for them to run the course. And hence, that is all they ask of the institute. Otherwise, there is no burden on the student or the institute if it is a vocational course certified by the MHRD. If it is provided by some other agency, they might have to give some nominal fee, of course, which can be looked into. So, that was about the generic courses which aim to enhance the employability of the students. The next section deals with the foundation courses. Foundation courses are again divided into two sections. The first section is the foundation compulsory. Now, in the foundation compulsory, again, this is not at all discipline specific. This will be given to student regardless of whether he is following arts, commerce, science or education, whatever it is. In the compulsory section, throughout the duration of 6 semesters, he will be offered different courses, say on basic communication skills, ICT, say environmental sciences, which has been mandated by the Supreme Court, and so on and so forth. These are papers worth 2 credit in each semester. And it will give some basic soft skill to the student so that what is required for a graduate, he does not lack in it at the end of the program. Next is the foundation elective section. Again, this is a paper worth 2 credit, but within this paper, the student will have a choice of selecting the course he wants to pursue. Foundation elective will again be very general in nature. In this, the student may have options like studying stress management or time management or interpersonal communication in workplace. This is something beyond the basic communication skills that he will be studying in the foundation compulsory. Then again, courses like English for competitive exams or English for call centers and various other courses, basic financial literacy or basic introduction to Indian Constitution, basic science and maths for non-science students, any course which will help in the all-round development of the students can be offered as an elective in the foundation section. So, Just a quick recap of the proposed scheme. In every semester worth 24 credits, the student will be studying 2 papers of core compulsory worth 4 credits each. That means a course worth 8 credits for core compulsory. Then will come the core elective, which will again be 2 papers worth 4 credits each. So he will be studying the core subject for 16 credits or 4 papers in each semester. In the elective section, he can either continue with the core to support it by a subject elective, or he can diversify with an interdisciplinary elective worth 2 credits. The generic elective, which aims at increasing his employability, is a paper worth 2 credit, again within which he will have a wide variety of vocational and non-vocational courses by various agencies supported by MHRD or even private agencies. And the last section will deal with the foundation, wherein again you have the foundation compulsory, which imparts the necessary soft skills, which is the bare minimum as mentioned in the graduate attributes, and the foundation elective, which will give him a little edge apart from the foundation compulsory. So this will bring the total count of the credits in one semester to 24. And the same scheme replicated over 6 semesters will give a program worth 144 credits. As we can see, the student has choices available in all the 3 sections. In the core area, he has the core elective. In the electives, again, it is totally open for him. He can choose a subject elective or an interdisciplinary elective. In the generic elective, he can choose any one course out of the basket. And further, in the foundation, one paper will be compulsory, but in the other, again, the field is open for the student. To begin with, all the elective sections have at least 2 courses so that the student can exercise a choice. However, as we mentioned earlier, depending upon the strength of expertise available with the university, we can always add on to the basket of electives. Hence, with time, the choices for the student will increase. But along with that, there has to be a strong mentoring system for the student, because at every stage, apart from the first semester, all the other semesters, papers might have prerequisites and co-requisites. Hence, initially, while the student is making his choice in the first semester, the scheme will have to be explained to him, and also he must be told that the choices he makes now will affect the choices he would like to exercise in the future. For example, if say I am studying a paper of physics, and within that paper I opt for say optics and fibers in the initial semester, and at a later stage if I want to opt for a paper of say nuclear physics, it might not be possible because the prerequisites for that nuclear physics paper would not have been fulfilled. Hence, the student has to be counseled at each and every stage so that the choices he makes are all informed to him with the pros and cons. At present, what is being attempted is, of course, the framework is being prepared and the course title according to it has been proposed. But now a course template is being prepared in detail for each paper, which will first of all include the course objective. The course objective is an outline of statements which tell you what is expected of the student at the end of the course. Then, the content has to be detailed properly. Each unit and what will be taught in each unit has to be mentioned, along with the learning outcome of the student mentioned clearly. For example, if I say the student will study integration or will study first order differential equation, then that will be the content. The detailing will be, he will be able to solve first order differential equation with whatever variables and the parameters involved, the outcome has to be in the form of something which the student will be able to do after completing the unit. For example, if after completing first order differential equation, I can say that the student will be able to analyze a simple RLC series circuit. That will be the student outcome. We cannot say he must be able to analyze first order differential equation and the outcome is he will be able to do it. No. We have to tell the student in terms of application what will be his outcome. So that was the unit-wise content with the student learning outcome clearly mentioned in the course template. Then every course has to be aligned with the entire program outcome. That means, say the program outcome of BSc Physics has been mentioned, then how does this course help in achieving those program outcomes also has to be mentioned within the course template. And finally, the career opportunities after the completion of the course have to be mentioned so that the student completely knows that this course, if I go in for this course as an elective, how will it help me in my way ahead? He must have a complete idea of what to expect at the end of the course. The next step after that would be to prepare customized reference books for the courses which are proposed and mentioned in the course templates. Because many a times it is known that students and sometimes even the faculty are at sea as to where to access the content or where to refer to. Hence, a customized reference books as mentioned in the course template will have to be compiled so that the students and the faculty, if they are newly inducted, can at least get a guideline of what is to be covered and to what depth it is to be covered. Once this is prepared, some orientation for the teachers and also capacity building exercise will have to be taken up. This will be done in various stages. Some e-content preparation might also be taken up through SANDHAN in asynchronous as well as synchronous modes. Synchronous is where you can have two-way